We're not sure. It appears to be retaliatory in nature. Does not appear to be a random act.
Yet another fatal shooting in Flint. In the last 2 weeks alone, there have been more than a half dozen murders in the city. Flint police say just after 3 this morning, shots were fired at the Marathon gas station on Saginaw Road, killing a 40-year-old man and injuring 3 others. Officers are trying to track down a suspect to figure out what led up to this violent attack. Due to the uptick in violence this summer, the city of Flint issued a state of emergency last month, calling for a 24-hour ceasefire over the weekend and made investments to help out police.
We're going to continue to be proactive and do what we've been doing. And we're going to win this. They're not going to win it, but it's not going to happen overnight.
TV5's Rachel McCrary spoke with Flint's police chief about some of those proactive measures to combat the surge in gun violence.
The police department and law enforcement are doing everything possible.
Shootings, murders, and violent crime continue to rise in the vehicle city. In the last 2 weeks, there has been around 10 deadly homicides. Flint Police Chief Terrence Green says this is not something he takes lightly.
Their responsibility, and I accept being blamed for it because I am the chief of police of the city of Flint Police Department. This violent crime uptick is happening on my watch.
That's why the chief says he's working hard to turn those crime numbers around, despite many challenges his department faces and the type of bad guys that are driving up crime.
They feel that they're above the law and they do not value human life.
So what's being done? The chief states they're strategizing every day on how to improve. They are working with Michigan State Police. They have assigned officers to the ATF. There are crews assigned to the FBI Violent Crime Streets Task Force, and they're training officers on how to help patrol the skies in a helicopter, which has been delayed due to a contract they need to make and have city council approve, which may take a few more weeks. He says he's hiring all the time, but he keeps losing officers. Recently, they even lost an officer for mental health reasons.
Not only do we have to worry about fighting crime, I have to be cognizant and aware of my officers' mental states. They're seeing some horrific scenes.
To gain more officers, the department has started what the chief calls an aggressive recruiting campaign. He says the mayor and the police department will also start a bi-weekly press conference on Flint crime to make sure the community is informed. Green says they've been successful at getting guns off of the streets, and he believes they're making progress. But he says to turn crime around, it won't happen overnight.
We're not going to punt on 4th down. We're going to continue to work hard at it and be proactive. And we're not going to let them, we're going to take back these streets.
In Flint, Rachel McCrary, WNEM, TV5.
And if you have any information on last night's fatal shooting, call Flint Police or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-422-JAIL.